what's up? What's up, girl?
Hey, how are my boys today?
We're chilling in the great state of Kentucky, man. What do you got?
All right, so I'm gonna send you to meet a guy named George. The collection you're about to look at is not actually George's. It comes from Glenn, but Glenn passed away and he loved animals so much. He left everything he owned to the Humane Society.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. That's super
That's
cool.
amazing.
That is awesome.
He was into heavy hitter cars, Pierce Arrow, Bentleys, Stanley Steamers.
Ah, this is gonna be my kind of pick.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Can I pet
Mike.
that dog?
George,
This is Jersey.
that's Pepper.
That's Pepper. How are you? I'm John.
Good to meet you, John.
That's a good-looking dog.
Here we go.
Pepper's on point.
Cars.
Cars.
Old stuff.
This was all left to the Humane Society.
That's what Danny was
Yeah, that's
telling
what Danny was
us.
saying. It's cool.
President, so
Okay. How long you been the president?
for about a year.
No kidding?
Yeah. We first met Glenn, I think, about 5 years ago. He came into the shelter one day. He brought one of his dogs, Grom, which he took a lot of places, we found out later. He liked the way we operated, the way we did things, and he chose us to, leave his estate to. There's a Stanley Steamer, if you know what that is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's-
He's a
pretty
steam
cool.
car here.
Yeah.
He's a steam guy. He's
I
a
love
steam
steam
guy.
stuff, man.
Yeah. Can we see that?
Yeah, let's go over there.
Do I know what a Stanley Steamer is? Of course I do. I've only been looking for one since I was 12.
There it is, right there.
Here it
Oh,
is.
there's the steamer, huh?
That's
Yeah.
a steamer.
Damn.
Nice. Wow. Look at the diameter of the wheels on these things, man.
The
It's
artillery
crazy.
wheels, they're monsters.
Yeah.
This thing's got a lot of weight. This thing probably weighs like 6,000 pounds.
Wow.
Gosh.
I mean, I've been a fan of steam engines for a long time, and it's always been a fantasy of mine to own a steam car.
So it's a later model one.
Yeah, 1917.
1917, okay.
Stanley Steamer made several different models. I mean, the early ones are the really rare ones, but they're very expensive. This is a later Stanley. I mean, this is 1917. It's a 5-passenger touring car. The stars never aligned for me to buy a Stanley Steamer.
It's crazy to think about the run that they had, too, because from like 02 to 24, they were making steam-powered cars.
Some of the
and-
fastest cars were steam-powered.
Yeah. I mean, some of
They
the
raced
world
them.
records back then were set with steam cars.
Yeah, remember the tea kettle in Ormond Beach,
Oh
man?
my gosh, yeah. The problem with Stanley Steamer was that they made these cars up until like 24 or something like that. They never got into the internal combustion engine. They were just
They're
like,
putting all their money on steam.
I think they thought that steam was going to just carry them through.
You should have gone electric, right?
Yeah.
They'd be-
Well, I mean, even the electric,
or at least gas-powered.
Electric cars didn't make it back then either.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a dead end. I mean, technology can only go so
Yeah,
far.
battery
But
technology.
still, it's such a unique car.
Oh, look at this, Jersey.
Because it's steam powered.
Jersey, look, somebody converted this to propane.
Oh yeah, but Stanley Steamer, yes, is propelled by steam, but you have to heat the water. Some smart dude came up with the idea, okay, let's get rid of the pressurized gas tanks. With a little conversion, the propane tank does the same thing, and that's much safer.
That was the fuel
That was the
system
fuel for the
steam.
fire.
And there was actually a pump in here.
Yeah, you had to
Pump up the pressure.
pressurize. Imagine having a pressurized tank of gasoline in the back here, and this is like firing a big boiler in the front.
Fun
I mean, this
stuff.
is like a grenade on wheels. This thing is crazy if you don't know what you're doing.
And that's what people love about them.
And that's what's cool about it. That's what
Yeah.
excites me about them.
Is that burned?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
It is-
Yeah, this looks like there's a fire. in
Yeah,
here.
this is charred.
This is
Look.
all charred in
Look
here.
at this. This is all charred.
that's
from
typical
a fire
Wolfe.
from the rear, from the fuel source in the rear.
Probably the fuel source.
Yeah,
caught.
look right here. It's burned.
Imagine you're driving down the road and you got a fire behind you. Like
Whoa.
you're trying to go faster to put it out.
That might have been why it was parked. Him and I both love the roots of transportation, so it's like when you said you had a Stanley Steamer, we're like, oh, that's cool. And I've seen some really early ones.
So it's not just a steam-powered vehicle that I'm excited about. I mean, it's the history of steam. The fact that we were able to harness boiling water and make power out of it. Civilization got away from an agricultural-based society and went into the industrial age, and steam was the power behind it.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. I got the open wind in my face. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Yep.
Ah,
Got your
look at
rearview
that.
mirror. I mean, this thing was moving.
It's like
car could do some
no,
serious
it wasn't
mile per hour.
moving. It was percolating.
Yeah, like a steam pot, like a steam kettle. I mean, I'm looking down into the tubes. That's where the pressure is being made in this boiler. It doesn't look rotten. It looks really in great shape. You know, it's mind-blowing when you see these things restored and running. We go to the Hershey Car Show, and there's steam guys running around in beautiful old Stanley Steamers, and it stops you in your tracks. It gathers a crowd. People are fascinated to see them because they're so unique. I mean, I know this is going to the Humane Society, and I really love that. But if you got the number that you would be happy with, would you consider selling it today?
Yeah, we'll talk.
Dick Chappie, he's the guy. He's been a friend of ours for a very long time. This is his world. He knows this stuff inside and out. Dick Chappie restores cars from, you know, the turn of the century all the way up into the 50s. He's been a friend for a very long time. So let me send some pictures to him.
Sure.
He's going to establish a value of what this car is actually worth. He'll dial us in, like, where we need to
Give me
be
this phone. I'll take some
to make the right decision here. Hey, Dick, it's John.
Hey, John, how are you?
Hey, listen, you got those pictures?
Yes, I did.
What do you think, buddy? It's a nice Stanley. I mean, it's cool.
Dick, what are you doing, man?
How you doing, Mike?
I
What do you
appreciate
think of this car?
It's got some issues, but it is a Stanley. I can see from the photos in the rear, it seems like it was an issue with a fire. It seems kind of charred in the back.
Yeah, I mean, that was from a previous owner, but the structure's not damaged, like, so bad. I mean, it's superficial. Yes, there's some charring there, but the frame's not, like, burnt through.
Unfortunately, that's the kind of thing that happens when you're dealing with steam, you're dealing with fire. And it's very common for there to be fires. And not only that, you can get burned occasionally. That's just something you deal with when you're dealing with steam. With a wood frame, you know, wood and having a fire in there, these are all negatives.
Yeah, I get that, man, yeah.
The car in running condition, restored condition, is worth around $85,000. The cost to fix the mechanicals is going to be, you're not going to want to know the kind of numbers that you're going to have into this thing if you have to play with the boiler and the engine and that kind of thing. The car, to me, it's worth $20,000 to $25,000 the way it sits.
All right, so listen, Dick, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate your insight. You're my mentor, man. You're going to be my steam mentor, maybe. Let's find out.
Listen, you're a young guy. I say go for it. If you can pick it up, good luck with it, man. I hope you pick it up. I really do.
All right, thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
Take care,
All right,
man.
take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. Dick's seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. I mean, there's superficial damage on this car. My whole life has been revolved around woodworking. Hey, and I've done a lot of restoration work on fire-damaged furniture. This is the perfect car for me because I can do all the work myself. So, I mean, what are you guys thinking? I mean...
I'm thinking we might need to chat. Is that cool?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that's
Absolutely.
totally cool.
I think we found the right person.
I think
If we can figure out, you know, the dollar amount, Glenn would want it to go to someone who really cares and who's really, I mean, fascinated and super excited. So it did have a fire at one point, and it definitely, I mean, it needs to be fixed up. To find someone that's as passionate as Glenn was about steam engines, that's not going to happen every day.
What'd you guys come up with?
I mean, I think we'd be willing to do 25.
Yeah. Where are you at?
I got to get this thing at a price that makes sense. And it's going to cost me $1,000 to get it up the East Coast. We're in Kentucky, you know?
Yeah,
it's
we
got to go to Rhode Island
So
on a low boy or something, whatever this is going to be. This is a big, heavy car. Would you do 24?
Let's do it.
yeah, we can do that.
You would do it?
Absolutely.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, that's so cool, dude.
right.
Thank you so much, man.
think-
I mean,
Cool.
Well, I think Glenn would be, you know, pleased knowing that it's going to somebody that would really appreciate it and knows what to do with it, love it, and restore it.
Get it
and
back on the road, yeah.
Get it back on the road.
no, it's
and,
going right home, man. I mean, it's
and-
cool.
And not catch it on fire.
Hey, no guarantees, but you know what?
Yeah.
Fire extinguishers, hoses, all that stuff comes in handy. I know how to use them.
The money is important. We need it to do our job. But the icing on the cake is that Jersey is excited about this as Glenn was. So it's kind of like a match made in heaven.
This is, listen, you guys, this is a big deal for him. I can't, from the day I met him, he had to tell me immediately what steam meant to America.
It's an important part of America. I mean, the steam engine, they started everything with a steam engine. From the Industrial Revolution was started with a steam engine. You know, cars going down the road, that's something totally...
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about.
There's no way of stopping him.
I can see Jersey with his goggles on, his long duster, flying down the road in this thing with his ponytail waving in the wind. I know that's what he's thinking about right now. You have no
I
idea.
appreciate you so much. Thank you.
You have no idea what this means to him.
Yeah, no,
this is the
dude.
best.
Give me it.
It really does. It's
Thank
so
you. So a new chapter has opened up in my life. Now I own a Stanley Steamer, and this money is going to a noble cause.
God bless our four-legged babies.
Thank you.